Hey, so it's Alan Bees here, also known as Bubblegum Bee. Haven't really thought of anything that could stick yet, but I wanted to start a channel that focuses on writing and art, stuff like that, creativity stuff, because all my life I've always loved writing and drawing, and I never really picked a side. And why should you? Be free to do whatever you want. And I have written large projects before. I wouldn't say large. A lot of people can write 100,000 words for a fanfic. I can barely do anything over 1,000 words. My first, I want to say it was like a novella. It was like a vampire mystery romance type of thing, and I barely got it over 20,000 words, and it took me 2 years to do that. This I started it during NaNoWriMo this year, 2023. My current project, Smart Cookie, barely got it to 11,000 words, but I'm so proud of myself because I did that in what, 3 weeks? I kind of burnt out because I was doing that, working, school, and taking care of a baby all at the same time. Um, Sometimes you just need a break, so I'm going back on it. It's December now. I still want to try to get closer to my goal before January and hopefully try to get published in that year, 2024. But I wanted to show you guys how I sort of went through my process, how I, organized it as best as I can organize, because I'm not an organized kind of person. Like, I'll show you my room right now. All those on that second shelf is my journals and stuff, and even some in my desk and whatever. Yeah, not very organized, but I do have. Hold on, I just started using Notion. Let's see. Yeah, here are my projects. I finished one commission this year. I'm doing Smart Cookie, and I want to try to finish Her Melody too. That's more of a shorter work, like the novella, but I want to get to 50,000 words just so I can know, I can make one book of that length. And, because most traditional publishers want something that thick, if that makes sense. I have my other book, Legacy, that I plan on doing in the future. Portfolios, webcomics, scripts, children's books. We're going to worry about that in the future, but we have, for my project Smart Cookie, this page. I already have one of them open. This is where I had planned everything out. Character profiles, Nina Hart, her occupation, age, her favorite color. I know some of these aren't really that important, but we love just building our characters, giving them cute little quirks and whatnot. Um, I put her appearance down. Even weird things like this is a romance, and my big favorite thing is scents, aromas and smells, especially when it's a cookie, a cooking heavy story. So she kind of smells like vanilla and chocolate and cinnamon because she's a baker. And epithets. A lot of people complain about epithets in Wattpad fan fiction, the blue-eyed boy and the blonde-haired guy did this, did that. I'm yeah, it's kind of boring, repetitive because they only use hair color, eye color. But I've read the Iliad. I really love how epithets are used in Greek mythology because they're a lot more creative. what was it? The ivory armed um archer. I think that was to reference either Artemis or Apollo, but I really love that. So I was like, I want to re-implement if that's if I'm using that word correctly. I'm a writer. I don't really know if I'm using that word correctly. I'll have to Google that later. But we use epithets like calling her the baker, light, sunshine. I just made a list of ones that I liked, and I might edit them in, edit them out. Who knows? Maybe they work, maybe they don't work. My favorite one though is calling her like the lion maned girl because of her hair. That's a really good like descriptive feature of hers that I want to implement. She has like this large, wild, and free hair. And looking at the what's it called? Sorry, I forgot the word for it, but like sort of like a mood board, but like the inspiration for her outfits and whatnot got them off of Pinterest. And yes, this whole ship is based off of Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie, also known as Twi-Pie. You probably see that in like the little title right here. Their outfits, the color scheme, the bakery aesthetic. That I really like those pictures right there. Ship art because again, brainworms for this ship. I thought it was really cute. I tried plotting out the plot. So since it was 50,000 words, I separated into 25 chapters. That's 2,000 words each. Even then, trying to make one chapter 2,000 words is a struggle for me. Like, that's 2,000 words. It's a long fan fiction. Like, each of my like fanfics are around 1,200 words each at most. If I can push it, I'll try, but for the most part, they're very short. So, that's about what 165 pages or 2.5 words each, so 2,500. Yeah, for 6,000 if I wanted to make it that long, but I don't think I can do that. I mean, maybe in the future, hopefully. We have I love making chapter titles. I don't know. Here, let me try to get a little bit closer. Yes, I'm recording on my phone because this is my first video. I'm not a YouTuber, but we're gonna try. And at first, I was going to make each chapter, from one person's perspective to another. I just think that it works in certain scenes, like, oh, this scene, that scene. And it just switches a lot more often. And then I also have, instead of just doing like the character names for the chapter, do something more creative, like it's baking. So, yeah, this is probably like how many? I read a few where like the chapters have like cute little titles, especially in like these romance cooking themed sort of books. And yeah, I'm gonna do my own. I don't care. So like, yeah, I think my favorite is Espresso Girl. Um, some of these are based off of songs or like whatever's like the main snack or food that's used in each chapter. Let's go back over here because there's a few that I put in today that I liked. Hold on. So there's like a mall scene where they find like this arcade, and so I put for the title DDR for dessert after Pancakes for Dinner, which is a song that inspired a whole scene. And there's a Steven Universe reference to like how they put like popcorn, whipped cream, strawberries on top of like pancakes. And yes, I know in the original like show it was waffles, but for the purpose of this, it's gonna be pancakes. And yeah, I don't care about sharing this because I don't think anyone's gonna steal this idea. If they do, like, if they steal a whole concept and whatever they can find I'm not worried about it because no one can really copy you, your spirit, your energy. Everyone can execute it differently. So, like, basically, it's up for grabs. I don't care. I'm writing for me, not for money. Sadly, like, if this gets published, that's a lot of things. That's worrying too much about the future causes me anxiety. So, we're just gonna focus on the here and the now. But yeah, what other I can't decide for like different chapter titles, like something for Christmas, like hot chocolate and peppermint, maybe. Another song reference is the chapter Melting. Another Kali Uchis song, which gets like, the vibe, whatever. Pumpkin Scones is referencing like one of Destiny's favorite, um, what's it called? Snacks that she likes to get from the cafe. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm still new to this, so I'm gonna try to edit out all the awkward silences, but we're still getting used to like recording and stuff. I'm gonna make a future video going into more detail about this story and like maybe do some write with me's as I like finish up these chapters because for me, I still put like little comments on the side right here, like re-edit, reread later, and there's like 100 of these. If you scroll down, there's more. But yeah, so that's it for now. Bye.